All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to screen this 30-minute pilot TV show from 1978 called Space Force. And the crazy thing is that this Space Force TV show is almost exactly like the current Donald Trump Space Force. We're going to watch it together. We're going to pause it. I've got the subtitles on because it's kind of hard to hear because it's, such an old TV production. I'm amazed that I was even able to find a copy of it because this copy we're going to watch today is the only one that exists on the internet. And so that's what we're going to watch. Some of you actually found it. I didn't want to give it away on the show the other day because if you give it away, then the algorithms go in, and I've literally had them take content away before I presented it. They're definitely watching this channel. So I'm going to show it to you. And of course, I'll give the credit to the person who uploaded it, and you can watch it for yourself over there, and they'll get lots of views and everybody's happy. Now, how did we get here with this Space Force, and why are we watching it? Well, one of the actors in this Space Force TV show also played the tech billionaire president in the film WALL-E. Many of you will remember him. His name is Fred Willard. Here he is here. He is going to be in this TV show that we're going to watch. And he also was in WALL-E. And his role in the 2008 film WALL-E, it seemed to foreshadow the Elon Dawn, we're going to call it Elon Dawn, tech billionaire reality that we are experiencing right now. It was all foreshadowed in 2008 in that movie, with AI robots taking everything over and a tech billionaire president alliance. Basically, Elon and Dawn are all rolled up into one in this character in the film WALL-E. This is Fred Willard. And why are we talking about Fred Willard? Well, before he died in 2020, he went on the Jimmy Kimmel show several times, seeming to mock Trump's Space Force with mentions of his prior role in the TV show in 1978. He also is depicted as Fred Trump, the ghost of Fred Trump, which is, of course, crazy. I'm going to show you that video as well. I have the video pulled up of him depicting himself as Fred Trump, the ghost of Fred Trump. Literally, he says they depict him in hell. He literally says he serves Lucifer. You guys, it is off the rails. So apparently, what it appears is though is that he's not a fan of Trump because they're mocking him on Jimmy Kimmel. But this is how the programming works. They literally pick sides back and forth. Obviously, he was depicting Elon Musk and Dawn in WALL-E, so why would he now be making fun of him in 2020? Shortly after that, he died. So we're going to screen all that together live after we get caught up on these headlines first. Let me check in with you guys. We got some headlines we need to catch up on. Good morning. I'm glad you guys are able to tune in today. I know it's the weekend. You guys have a lot going on, and there's a lot of other places you could be, but I will make this show short and sweet, and we're going to get down to all this. Now, this is crazy because just like we said, the data centers are causing your electricity and water costs to go up. I think one of you posted this link in either the Facebook group or somewhere. Texas AI centers guzzle 463 million gallons. Now residents are being asked to cut back on their showers. So now it's us versus the AI. Remember, these data centers are consuming 10% of all electricity use in America. And obviously, they're sucking up a bunch of the water as well, pitting us directly against and we're competing with water and electricity with these data centers. This is not good. And these are the very data centers that are becoming the surveillance control mechanism of our country. Not good, you guys. And they're doubling down. Palantir just was awarded $10 billion stock or agreement with U.S. Army. This is, they're saying, the largest military contract ever in the history, $10 billion over 10 years. And most of this is software based. They're saying that this is going to be foreign, but we all know where this is headed because Palantir also does our domestic surveillance with Project Gotham. Wow. I'm not going to read that. I'll put a link to that because I really want to focus on this Space Force, but there's a couple more headlines that we need to go over. Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, quietly moved to a Florida federal prison, out of the Florida federal prison to Texas in an even better prison than she was in. The one she was in was low security, but this prison is even nicer and better. And it appears as though she's already beginning to receive lenient treatment for whatever she told the Department of Justice investigators. And this has corruption written all over it. Now, the FBI had already redacted Trump's name from the Epstein files even before Trump said he didn't want to release them. So this is insane. So it's apparently the FBI was told to redact his name from the files, right? I don't know why anyone won't ask him a direct question. Trump, do you know if your name is in the Epstein files? And then when he lies, we can call him out on it because his names are all over the files. And now we live in a reality where people are just going to blow right past this with the news cycle. And I can't even believe this in 2025 that we finally get to try to pin down Trump with these Epstein files and he still won't release them. And it's like nothing to see here, move along. So yes, the FBI redacted his name from the files before saying that there was no basis to release them. Corruption all the way to the top. Now, Fox News is in on the cover up as well. They've only covered Epstein 3 minutes in the last 4 days. They're focused on Sydney Sweeney's jeans, which is just silly and ridiculous. It's just more distraction. You guys, this is the #1 story. And like I said, if we eat the sin on this case, this Epstein case, I can imagine the Most High is going to be very upset because this reflects on all of us. Meanwhile, the homeless encampment sweeps have begun. They have started in Los Angeles because remember, they've already got the military down there. I don't know if they still do or not, but here we go. It is now illegal to be homeless. Now, I understand that there's drugs and squalor and all these things, but the answer that they're giving to go through and root out the homeless, you guys are using probably the very same people that are already down there looking for the illegals. This is an attack. And I told you if we didn't stand up for the illegals, they were coming for us next. Well, here's the first stage. They're starting at the top of the list for people with the least amount of public support. The homeless have the least amount of public support right now after the illegals. So they're going after them now. Next, it will be, we're going to go into neighborhoods and we're going to root out gang members, domestic gang members. They'll say that'll be the cover story, but really they're just sending the police in to wreak havoc. And if you haven't already seen, they're now throwing protesters to the ground. It's no holds barred. Anyone standing in the way of any of this is getting pummeled. National news isn't covering it, but it's a whole different feel than it ever has been. It's a whole different feel now as these law enforcement are basically getting retribution on mostly what people were told is the left, or told, oh, the left is resisting for the illegals and the left is resisting for the homeless. Well, guess what? There's some right-leaning people like myself who also don't agree with how this is all going down. And they're getting pummeled right along with it, thrown to the ground, handcuffed, punched, and taken to jail. That's what's happening in our country right now. So here are the homeless sweeps. And as I said, I know this looks bad and it is bad, but what's the plan? Their plan is to incarcerate these people. They have all these different places that they say they're going to take them. But what's still missing is your right to be homeless. And there should be designated areas and a set of rules where people should be able to go and live off the land or be homeless. Why do we have to be in an address? We have to be in an address because in order for the New World Order to come in, every single person is going to have a place of residence so they can implement their laws and bill people and tax you and nickel and dime you for offenses. They need somewhere to send the bill, right? This is why they want people in homes. So it has begun. It's happening right under our noses. They're starting in LA, and this will be like the next push, or they'll do it in tandem with the illegal sweeps. Unbelievable. This is America right now. Now, if you had any doubts about celebrity bloodlust, check this out. Nicole Scherzinger, I don't even know who this person is, reveals how she kept celeb friends from getting drenched in fake blood when they visited Sunset Boulevard. So apparently this is this lady, walks around with blood drenched all over her, like a vampire, and then she takes pictures with these celebrities. Oprah and Glenn Close. If you had any doubt, oh, I love Oprah. Oprah's great. She does so much for the children. Oprah's wonderful. She's helped so many people with her show. I'm afraid not. Who would take a picture with a woman like this? Unbelievable. So this is what's going on. I'll put a link to this. Literal zombie vampire people walking around taking pictures with celebrities. Let me check in with you guys and we'll get into this today. Unbelievable. Good morning. Cheryl said, wait, what? Yeah, that was some rapid fire headlines. I just wanted to get those out so you could see them. There'll be links to all that if you want to double down and read into those headlines. But I really want to get into this Space Force screening today. So, again, 1978, Space Force, Fred Willard. Here's the Wikipedia page on the Space Force TV pilot. And there was only one episode. It never made it to a series. But literally in here, there's a character named Leon. And of course, Leon's name scrambled is Elon Musk. And interestingly, there it is, Captain Leon Stoner. He's the captain. You'll see him here. Let me set this up for you guys. And interestingly, Elon Musk was only like 7 years old when this came out. But you got to remember that Elon was also mentioned by name, as well as his last name, Musk, in a book that was written decades and decades and decades ago that NASA actually admits that they used to plan their missions to quote unquote Mars. And I say quote unquote because I believe we can't get there. I think they just want us all to believe that we can. But literally, Elon and Musk, both of those words appear in that book about a mission to Mars. So this goes way, way, way back. And that book was written, I believe, before Elon Musk was even born. Let's see if we can look that up real quick because this is very, very important. Let's see. NASA book written how they planned their missions. The book is called, let's spin the wheel. Let's see. Oh, they're not going to show it. Man, do you guys know the name of that book? We covered it. We did a whole show on it, and we did a word search on the PDF file. And we found Elon and we found Musk. Remember that? Let's see. Who knows about this? Some of you are sharp as a tack. But there's just so much to cover. I can't even remember all of it sometimes. What was that book? It was a really old book. It was written by some guy. And basically NASA says they used the book because it was so accurate. And that's how they basically planned all their missions and stuff. Which tells you everything you need to know, right? Science fiction, they literally just copied a book so that it made it sound realistic, right? Yes, Fred Willard was also in Wall-E. Yeah, I mentioned that a little bit earlier. Okay. Who who let's see. Does anyone remember the book? My goodness. Soon as Casey said that, I see Elon Musk on Joe Rogan smoking weed. Oh man. Wait, let's try this. Warner Von wait, so I just saw someone. Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah, it was Warner Von Braun. That's what it was. Yes, a technical take by Warner Von. Yes, there you go. Jamie got it. Jamie's paying attention. Thanks, Jamie. Yes, Elon and Musk appear it by name. No scrambling necessary in that book about missions to Mars. You can't make this up. Now let's see. Let's try this. Mission to Mars. Mission to Mars. Warner Von Braun book. See when that book came out. The Mars Project. See, yeah, this came out in 1948. Elon Musk wasn't even born yet. So it's almost like Elon Musk was a character that was created. He's probably not even a real person. Now, let's keep going on this. This is crazy. So now we've set this up. And let's see here. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is Willard on Jimmy Kimmel. Let's take a look.
Fred Trump.
And he's playing Fred Trump, and he's basically flames burning in hell.
Fred, how are you?
Playing bocce down here with Christopher Columbus.
Oh, well, I know. I have to say, I'm surprised they have bocce.
Anyhow.
This is just before he died. Now, I'm not going to play this because I'm sure there's copyright all over this one. We're going to take our chances on the show pilot. But in here, he literally says he talks to Lucifer. And he sits there and talks to him, and they joke around about stuff. Okay, so now we've got this all set up. Let's take a look, you guys. Space Force.
Goodbye to tyranny. We can help you out a lot. We're the Space Force. We're all you got. Who flies through the stars to the rescue in a hurry. Ready to defend any Tom, Dick, or Harry. So if your asteroid is in distress.
So right off the bat, obviously, this is a reference, this doorway to female anatomy. Let's keep watching.
Your solar system's in a mess. Or things don't look so hot. Call the Space Force. Call the Space Force. You can even call the left. Call the Space Force. Of course.
Hear ye, hear ye. This is the ship Crier. And all is well. Here is today's environmental program for Alliance Space Force Leo. Rain simulation on deck 4.
So Alliance Space Force Leo, they've already got an environmental program, right? Leon is Elon.
Snow simulation in all recreation areas. And as requested by those fun lovers on deck 11, we are continuing the drought on deck 12.
So they got weather manipulation already, drought simulation, rain simulation.
Captain Stoner, Agent Berkowitz didn't make contact like he was supposed to.
Try raising him on the emergency frequency.
Well, I can't. I have my girlfriend Clarice on the emergency frequency.
Your girlfriend?
I'm glad you asked. See, she's having a big dinner party for me, but the commuter crats are all on strike, and she couldn't go shopping.
Private flat. That frequency is for military emergencies, not personal ones.
Roger, sir. As a Raj.
The computer channel's open.
So this is Stoner here. This is his name, Leon Stoner, Elon Stoner. He's the captain. This cross-shaped mechanism is the artificial intelligence for the ship. And the acronym for this artificial intelligence is DORC. They call it dork, and it's like stands for something. Let's pull it up here. Dork is the ship's computer, and it stands for something I think they say in a minute here. But the guy who plays the voice for Dork was born on 6/6. There's your twinning aspect right there. He died on Christmas 1998. Let's keep watching, you guys.
Hello, dummies. No offense. Well, what do you want to know? Ask me a question, I'll tell you no lie.
Dork, compute last known location of Agent Berkowitz.
That's easy. Ask me something hard.
Dork!
All right. He last reported from the planet Algon, the Upper West Side.
Thank you.
That's all? I live to give answers. Come on, ask me another question.
All right. Why do you insist on speaking in that stupid German accent?
I was made in Germany. What should I talk like, an Eskimo? Next question.
I have no further questions at this point in time.
Wait a minute. I do, Dork. What size turkey for 16 dinner guests?
25 to 30 pounds. What kind of stuffing are you going to use?
Like, Dork, you're supposed to be used for military business, not cooking business.
Why not? I'm a dog-type computer, right? That stands for digital, omnifunctional, rotisserie, and computer. When the ribs are done, just shove your bird in here and I'll cook it for you.
So, Dork, as you just said, as you just heard, and this, of course, is Space Force military. So that's very important. Remember, Trump just designated a military branch. That's what the Space Force is. So these are exact overlays of what's happening right now in our timeline. Let's keep watching.
Who are those ribs for?
The morale officer, Colonel Sanders.
Dork.
Don't try it. I'm warning you. I know karate.
Oh, Captain Stoner. Commander Hinckley wants to see you.
Thank you, Private Fleck.
Commander Hinckley said he did not want to be disturbed.
He just said he wanted to see me.
I know. That's 2 orders he gave me. I'm confused.
Use your brains. Which order should you pay attention to?
You think I could get Dork to help me on that one, sir?
Fleck, get out of my way.
Wait! There's a piece of string on your uniform.
There is?
Can I have it for my collection?
Are you still collecting string?
Uh-huh. String, ice cream sticks, broken buttons, and cashew shells, but string's my favorite.
Fleck, I think it's time for a visit to the ship's psychiatrist.
Right. I'll make an appointment for you.
Not me.
You! Okay, we'll go together.
Fleck!
Attention! It is now officially evening. We are switching all internal systems to night mode.
Corporal Milford? I'm innocent. I didn't mean to. I told him I didn't.
Now, enter this corporal here, and he stutters on all C words. So the C word, obviously, C word, CNC, when he stutters is CC, which is 33. Watch.
Eve, it's only you. You could have been Captain Stoner. I know he's gonna catch us this time.
Don't worry about him. What's with all this money?
Oh, you don't want to know. It'll make you an accessory.
Accessory? Don't be silly. Come on, tell me.
Okay. While you were away on leave, Captain Woods organized a carnival to raise money for a children's hospital on planet Triton.
So?
The so is we're selling unauthorized military gear to civilians. And what's worse, we're selling unauthorized joyrides in our starcraft.
So military equipment to civilians, that's your militarization of our police force, which is happening right now. Trump passed an executive order to allow military surplus to go to local police forces all over the United States. He did this in tandem with also offering pro bono legal services to police officers to cover them in case they're sued. So now we have a police state.
You shouldn't have told me that, Milford.
Why not?
Makes me an accessory.
That's very funny. You know, this whole deal is making me very nervous. That's why I got another hiccup attack.
Oh, so that's what that noise is. I thought it was the sink backing up.
Sergeant Bailey?
You were innocent.
Now, let me check real quick, make sure we didn't catch a copyright yet. Usually I can tell in here, oh, it looks like we're good for now. Usually it'll show up like in here. It'll say, you have a copyright notice. So it looks like we're good. Should we keep going, you guys? You guys good? Wow, that was a lot of C's, right? It was like it was like C's and C's all over and over and over again. Now he was repeating other words as well, but it absolutely was focused on the C's. Let's keep going.
Oh, Captain Wood, Zabar.
See, I told you old George here wouldn't forget our names.
Now there's a lot of sexual innuendo, of course, Wood, Sabar, and then the female anatomy doorways. So this was kind of like the MASH era. Remember, MASH had a lot of this stuff in it. Now that's kind of socially unacceptable, politically incorrect. So you don't see as much of this kind of thing in TV or movies anymore. But let's keep watching here.
I'm sure glad you're back. We can really use you in this deal we're running.
I thought you'd never ask. Is this one really for a children's hospital?
Yeah, honest. Cross my nose and hope to die.
The entire galaxy has come. This charity has touched their hearts.
And their wallets. We even got a very nice price for Commander Hinckley's bathtub.
What? You took Commander Hinckley's bathtub?
You'll never miss it.
Of course he'll miss it. He's gotta miss it. When he takes a bath, the water's gonna go all over the floor.
Milford, all things belong to all people. The commander's bathtub belongs to the universe.
Wow, that's gonna leave one heck of a ring.
Captain Stoner's gonna catch us. Count me out of this deal, okay?
Well, Milford, if you want out, you're out.
Oh, thanks. Does that mean I don't get my cut?
That's it, Bobby. Keep your greedy side up. Okay, everyone, let's get back to work or nobody gets a cut. What time is it anyway?
Time? Time for people to come together as brothers. Time for planets to revolve as one. Time for universal understanding.
It says all that on your watch?
No, my watch says 3:45.
You know, Lieutenant, sometimes your brotherhood compulsion makes me want to smack you in the chops.
I can't help it. My people are born with brotherhood in their chops.
Squad 1 scramble, Squad 1 scramble. UPR vessel invading Alliance perimeter.
All right, let's go.
Hold it, slowpokes.
Wait a minute. Captain Stoner, is this another one of your dumb drills?
Exactly. And it took this crew 18.4 seconds. Should be ashamed of yourselves.
You're right, Stoner. Crew, look ashamed. A little more. Too much. Bring it up. In between.
Stow the ashamed. What a poor excuse for a military outfit. This crew better shape up.
Except for you, Bailey. You're in pretty good shape as it is.
Captain, you have a way with words. A sickening way, but a way nonetheless.
Stoner, who's the idiot who authorized this drill?
Me. I mean, a clever way to catch you in the middle of one of your crooked deals, don't you think?
Why don't you get off our backs?
It's to be expected, Skipper. Our squad is suffering this harassment from Captain Stoner because I'm an alien.
Oh, don't be so sensitive, Zabar. That's not the only reason I'm harassing you. I could care less if there's a geek in this squad.
Captain, we don't use that word in the Space Force.
I am not offended, Captain. Since the universe is as one, if I am a geek, he is a geek.
So did you catch that? Geek Squad, before Geek Squad ever existed. And literally it's in this Space Force from 1978. Let's keep watching.
Hey, Stoner, that makes you Zabar's geek-in-law.
It does not! Just because you pilot one of those glamorous little starcrafts, you think you're better than me.
Oh, don't be so sensitive, Stoner. That's not the only reason I think I'm better than you. I have hundreds of reasons.
Is that so? One day, I'll have the evidence to prove to Commander Hinckley that you're not the sterling officer he thinks you are. The computers indicate that you've been logging unscheduled StarCraft flights, and I'm going to find out why. I'm going to be watching this crew like a Venusian cathawk.
In that case, we better lay in a supply of cathawk litter. Well, he's so suspicious now, he's bound to find out about the carnival. There's only one thing for us to do.
What?
Start hiccuping.
Stoner, you know Barney Nicholson.
Barney Nicholson? No, Commander Hinckley, I don't.
Well, I went to the academy with him. And here's his picture in Stars and Stars. He just got a humanitarian award from some alien planet. How come I don't get humanitarian awards? Look at him posing with these alien weirdos.
Yeah. Good evening, Commander Hinckley.
Still no response from Agent Berkowitz.
Commander Hinckley, we may have an emergency on our hands.
Well, I wouldn't call it an emergency that I didn't get an award, even though I deserve one more than this Nicholson creep.
Sir, the emergency concerns Agent Berkowitz.
Is he getting an award, too?
No, sir. He failed to make contact.
Well, then why is he getting an award?
He's not, sir. See, he's missing, and we're trying to find out what happened to him.
Missing, huh? That's probably why he failed to make contact. Gee, do I have to think of everything around here?
Oh, no, sir. But, sir, I would like your authorization for around-the-clock sensor surveillance of Captain Woods and his crew. They're up to something.
So there you go. There's your surveillance state, around-the-clock surveillance.
Do you have any evidence?
No, sir. I need the sensor surveillance to get the evidence.
But I can't authorize the sensor surveillance unless you have some evidence.
Then what should I do?
Well, take a cold shower. That's what I've been doing ever since my bathtub disappeared.
Eve, you translocate. Milford, when you get back down to the carnival, get the next group ready to translocate up here. Zabar, you go activate the StarCraft and keep an eye out for Stoner. As for me, I'll just stand here and give orders. Go.
So they time travel through a cube or they translocate to a cube through a cube. So here's a clue here, right? We know that the cube is the secret. It's the key.
Go ahead.
Hey, Captain Woods, this is Flick. I gotta warn you about something.
What is it, Arnold?
Aha!
That's it. Bye.
What are you two doing here?
I give up. Is it an essay question or multiple choice?
Out with it.
Well, we may as well fess up. Eve, you fess first.
All right. The truth is that me and Captain Woodsy...
Oh, forgot to mention this Eve character. She also appears with Willard as the AI robot in WALL-E. Remember, Eve was WALL-E's romantic interest in that movie. So we have the Eve character repeating as well. Let's keep watching.
I have a little thing going.
I'm surprised at you, Bailey. Fooling with a woodsy pie when there's a Captain Stoner on board.
Oh, I'm really flattered by your offer, but I'm afraid of what your type can do to a girl like me.
And what does my type do to you, my dear?
Gives me the willies.
Still playing hard to get, eh, Bailey?
You read me like a book.
Captain Stoner to the bridge, urgent. Captain Stoner to the bridge, urgent.
You two fish aren't off the hook. I'm gonna reel you in yet.
Holy mackerel.
Hear ye, hear ye. We have an environmental request. Here's simulated full moon, light breezes, and Serge Melendez in Brazil 2566.
Fleck.
There you just heard the 66 repeat. So that you know we're not making all this up. Let's keep watching.
Institute complete sensor surveillance of the translocator room. Want to find out what Captain Woods and his crew are up to.
Oh, you can't do that without Commander Hinckley's authorization.
Never mind. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
So this is just basically rolling over American rights. Censorship, surveillance is basically what they're saying. And they're like, this was 1978, you guys. Keep watching.
You're already on the bridge.
I know that. You called me here. Now, what's this all about?
Calm down. The War Minister of Algon wants to talk to you about Agent Berkowitz.
Put him on the video screen while I buzz Commander Hinckley.
Now, this next part is unbelievable. This was the clincher. I want you to watch as Trump starts talking about Space Force. This was back when 7 years ago. There's, of course, Pence next to him. And I want you to listen to him. In between, did you catch that? Listen to the inhale. And this is important because I'm going to show you this in the Space Force pilot. Listen between sentences. Another
space.
Listen to what he says about space.
Going to be a lot of things happening in space. Because space is the world's newest warfighting domain. Amid grave threats to our national security, American superiority in space is absolutely vital. And we're leading, but we're not leading by enough, but very shortly we'll be leading by a lot. The Space Force will help us deter aggression and control the ultimate high ground. With today's signing, I will proudly appoint General J. Raymond, the first Chief of Space Operations, and he will become the very first member of the Space Force, and he will be on the Joint Chiefs. He will be on the Joint Chiefs, which are now expanding by one position. That's a very powerful.
Now, the devil's always in the details, right? So this video was later. This was like a year later after his initial announcement of a Space Force. They obviously fixed Trump's inhaling problem between sentences because people were noticing that's weird. And notice how they edit out the weird inhaling in these broadcasts here. But they leave it in a couple times so you can hear it. It almost sounds like a snake. Now, Obama had the same problem. His problem was stuttering. And for those of you that remember that era of Obama, in his early debates and his early speeches, Obama stuttered. He had a really bad stuttering problem to the point where people noticed it. But then magically, it disappeared. You never hear him stutter anymore. And they got a whole, so what I call these are glitches in the matrix. It's something that has to do with whatever spirit is possessing these presidents, or what I believe are possessing these presidents. And they literally glitch and they have to correct it. But now that you remember Trump's weird inhale, watch this. I got chills. Watch this, you guys.
Greetings, imperialist warmongers. The alert and vigilant special planetorial police of the planet Algon, a loyal and proud satellite of the United Planetorial Republic, has captured your secret agent Berkowitz, and he will be executed in 24 hours for crimes against the state.
I never saw that man before, and we have no agent Berkowitz. But if the planet Algon of the totalitarian United Planetorial Republic has in its custody an innocent citizen of the Alliance of Free Planets named Berkowitz, we demand his immediate release.
Whoa. That was insane. Like a match. Space Force TV show, Trump Space Force announcement with the same exact weird inhaling between drawn out sentences. Unbelievable. Let's watch that back. This is worth repeating. Now, of course, this is funny, but it's not. It's like we're in a time loop.
Greetings, imperialist warmongers. The alert and vigilant special planetorial police of the planet Algon, a loyal and proud satellite of the United Planetorial Republic, has captured your secret agent Berkowitz, and he will be executed in 24 hours for crimes against the state.
I never saw that man before, and we have no agent Berkowitz. But If the planet Algon of the totalitarian United Planetorial Republic has in its custody an innocent citizen of the Alliance of Free Planets named Berkowitz, we demand his immediate release.
What's all this heavy breathing?
Oh, hi, Berkowitz. Stoner, why is Agent Berkowitz dressed in robes?
The truth has come out. Agent Berkowitz will be released never. And he will suffer the consequences. End of transmission.
Did you hear that? Do you know what that means?
I mean, you guys, is it just me, or is that super weird? Now, listen to this next part, because remember, Trump sold us on the Space Force to beat China. We must protect our way of life, right? Even though we're exactly like China. But this is the argument. We have to beat China with AI. We got to beat China with chips. We got to beat China with military and space. Watch this.
Asthma?
No, sir. It means our way of life has been challenged. We must attack the planet Algon and bring them to their knees.
Attack?
Yes, sir. You'll be following in the footsteps of famous military heroes of the past. Alexander the Great.
Now, Trump has been compared to Alexander the Great by Israel. And so here we go again.
Napoleon Bonaparte. George Patton. Arthur L. Bingbanger.
Founder of the Bing Banger Space Academy.
None other. And the name of Commander Irving Hinckley will go down in history as a hero for this decision.
And people eat this patriotic garbage up like candy. And I'm not saying it's bad to be proud of your country, because I'm proud of people in this country. But they use this to brainwash people. We got to beat China. We got to preserve our way of life. Meanwhile, they're stealing our freedoms, our privacy right under our noses.
Yeah. What decision?
The decision to attack Algon.
Oh, that decision. Of course. Carry on, Stoner.
Attention, bridge personnel. I have good news. Prepare for attack.
Oh, no. I'm a thinker, not a fighter. And I think you're making a big mistake.
You know.
Vector. Counter compression, Defense shields activated. Good.
Laser cannons fully charged.
Better. Pulverizer banks loaded.
Best.
Fleck, listen to this. Defeated creatures of the planet Algon, I come to you not as a hostile conqueror, but as a loving and benevolent victor.
No, that's no good.
Why not?
Well, your name isn't Victor. It's Irving.
What do you suggest?
I come to you as a loving and benevolent Irving.
Take it under advisement.
That's all I ask.
Stoner, why wasn't I consulted before you called this attack? That's procedure. Gee, I was smack in the middle of one of my crooked deals.
Ha ha. The Algonites have captured Agent Berkowitz and refused to release him.
Commander Hinckley, do you approve this action?
Yes, sirree, Bob. What action?
Wouldn't it be better to try to solve it without fighting?
No.
No.
Without bloodshed?
No.
No.
Without risking your own lives?
No.
Yes. What'd you have in mind, my boy?
Well, I don't know, but give me some time and I'll bring Berkowitz back without bloodshed. I don't like to make a mess.
Well, I could use a little more time on my victory speech. Captain Woods, you have 12 hours.
12 hours?
So here's some 666s. 12 hours, 12 hours. That's 66.
6 hours.
6 hours?
1 hour.
1 hour?
You have 1 hour to save the universe. Good luck.
Hey, wait a minute, kid. Wait.
Then they march out these bizarre twins. So remember, 66 is the twin number. And again, the AI voice was born on 6-6. In this pilot, we just heard 6 and 6 repeated. And now they march out twins. Gemini twins, 66. Watch.
Hey, how come the translocator room's on battle alert?
We're going into battle.
Battle? What battle?
The translocator! That's how we'll get Berkowitz off of Algon.
Berkowitz? Who's Berkowitz?
Captain, translocation will require Berkowitz's exact coordinates.
Now, the weird thing is they don't really tell us why they march these twins out until later. They call it an unauthorized transfer of civilians, which is essentially trafficking. There's a children's hospital involved. Let's keep watching, you guys.
Who's Berkowitz?
Dork, I need some information. Isolate all channels but ours.
Oh, goody. This is my busy day, and I love it.
Will somebody please tell me who Berkowitz is?
Dork, we have to know where the Algonites are holding Berkowitz. What are his exact coordinates?
How am I supposed to answer that? I'm a computer, not a fortune teller. You don't see no earrings hanging on me, do you?
Dork, think of something. We have to get those coordinates.
Well, my memory banks tell me I'm on pretty good terms with a cute little computer on Algon. I'll plug into her circuits. Maybe she has the information.
Algon Computer Central here. This is Merriback, main computer speaking.
Hello, Liebchen. This is Dork.
Dork? Oh, hello, Big Daddy.
I want to ask you something.
Anything for you, Dorky Poo.
Dorky Poo?
When you got it, you got it. Listen, sweetheart, do you have the coordinates for Agent Berkowitz and that great set of memory banks you got?
I can't tell you that. It's top secret.
Dork, do something. Sweet talk it out of her.
All right, but first I got to set the mood. Schatzi, E equals MC square.
Oh, Dork, stop.
Oh, I don't know about her, but I'm falling in love.
You want me to give you the cube root of 1,728?
No. You know cube roots drive me wild.
I feel like a peeping Tom. Milford, these kids are too young for this. Get them back to their planet.
Too bad it all has to end.
And?
We don't save Berkowitz, there's going to be a war, and I could come back with a war wound.
Oh, no.
Right in my most important parts.
Berkowitz coordinates are 3427 by 12.
Thank you, from the bottom of my parts.
Any time. Goodbye, Dorky.
Anybody got a cigarette?
Here's a sensor surveillance report.
So that's what Woods is up to. I've got him now.
Oh, no. Captain, the translocator just burned out. We can't get Berkowitz back, and there's a bunch of civilians atomized in space.
Okay, now give me the bad news.
It's right behind you.
All right, Captain Woods. Where's Berkowitz?
And who's Berkowitz?
Commander, the translocator burned out. I need some more time. Your time is up.
Sir, I can fix the translocator.
You! You're a fruitcake.
Captain, Arnold Fleck happens to be an electronic genius. Besides being a fruitcake. Go to it, Arnold.
Okay, but it's gonna cost you a lot of string.
String is no object. The sky's the limit.
I need an R-type crystal pack capacitor panel. I need an ice pack.
An ice pack? What for?
Well, all this hammering is giving me a headache.
Fleck.
Okay, I can live with it.
Fleck, get back to work.
Why? It's fixed.
Great. Milford, glom onto Berkowitz's coordinates and bring them up.
Roger. I'll bring up Berkowitz, whoever he is.
Welcome back, Berkowitz. Corporal Milford will escort you to the debriefing room.
Who's Milford?
I think you two are going to hit it off just fine. Well, Commander, there's your Berkowitz.
Excellent work, Captain Woods. I'll recommend you for the Alliance Peace Medal.
Oh, medal? Change that to court-martial. Commander Hinckley, Squad 1 has been illegally using military equipment to translocate unauthorized civilians.
Wow. Using the military to traffic civilians.
Aboard this ship.
Unauthorized civilian.
Commander Hinckley, Squad 1 has been illegally using military equipment to translocate unauthorized civilians aboard this ship.
Unauthorized civilians? What unauthorized civilians?
And there are the twin children. Now remember, we were told by allegedly Epstein's niece that the twins would be born. The celebrity twins would be born. They'd be separated at birth. They had no identity, no social security number. They were given false birthdays. Who would move these children around without being detected?
Oh, those unauthorized civilians.
This is a very serious offense, Captain Woods. I have no choice but to place you and your crew under arrest. Take them to the brig.
With pleasure.
Very well. Take us away, for we are indeed guilty. Guilty of helping to rebuild a children's hospital for the good people of the planet Triton.
And they do this all under the guise of charity. In this case, the Children's Hospital. It is the cover for such trafficking. Remember, even Epstein was involved in several charities. A lot, why didn't we investigate these charities? Obviously, there was some trafficking going on with these children's charities that Epstein was involved in. There was like a tennis charity for young kids. I hope you're awake.
Accept the blame. The credit for this unselfish humanitarian gesture belongs to a benefactor who wishes to remain anonymous, but whose initials are Commander Irving Hinckley.
Hinckley? Hinckley? That's me.
Oh, sir. There I've gone and let the cat out of the bag. Yes, now everyone knows that you are the generous man who authorized Operation Hospital Help.
Oh, gee. You authorized it?
Stay out of this, Stoner.
Yes, and for that compassionate gesture, these people will give you their love, their admiration, and their gratitude.
How about a humanitarian award? You got it. Eat your heart out, Barney Nichols.
Then they give each other awards for this stuff, and everybody thinks everything's just fine.
Wilson. Congratulations, Mr. Humanitarian. How about a speech?
Oh. Well, you insist. Defeated creatures of the planet Algon, I come to you not as a hostile conqueror, but as a loving and benevolent Irving.
Read out on environmental systems. Crossover lateral thrust at 5 miles. Vaporizer filter at 0.75 volume. All deck. Full battle alert. Full battle alert. I have a reading on the incoming vector. Major top. Counter compression vector.
So I know that was difficult to get through because of all the overlaps. I'm glad we got through it without a copyright. I want to give you guys about 10 minutes to discuss this in case there's anything that I missed, in case there's other things you want to expand on. That was it. And that's why we had to do this live, so you could see it with your own eyes and hear it with your own ears. There's no possible way that all of those things would be overlapping like that. It's like we're in a time loop, you guys. It is. I'm in shock right now watching this back with you guys again. So And yeah, it was funny, but the problem is it's not so funny when they're showing us this stuff in plain sight. All right. So I'm in the chat. The Space Force logo on the show, says Daryl. Yeah, I looked at that to see if I could compare it to this current Space Force logo. It didn't look the same to me, so I didn't want to stretch that. There's enough in that episode that where you don't even have to like stretch anything or try to see similarities that aren't there. The Berkowitz connection, that was a little bit weird, right? Isn't there a modern Berkowitz? Wasn't she the one with Fauci or something? With children's faces. Yeah, they had facial hair. They had like beards and mustaches they put on those children. Okay. Just reading your chat comments, you guys. Yeah, not funny at all. The inhaling part did have me laughing out loud, but then when you compare it to Trump, it's like, whoa. Yes, the canon says the TV show Lioness showed military trafficking children. Now, I did catch, I think it was Dabu 7 mentioned that there was some kind of military aircraft that was transporting people from Epstein's New Mexico ranch. Did you guys hear that? It was a military contractor using a military aircraft to transfer someone from his ranch, so that there were no people listed on the flight log. It just said military aircraft. All right. Oh, David Berkowitz was known as the son of Sam, says Joy. Thank you for that. Yep, creepy is right. 100%, you guys. That's why we do this. We have to show you guys the predictive programming. Otherwise, most people watch these shows, they forget about it, they don't see the connections, and they move on with life. Deborah Burks. Okay, so it wasn't Berkowitz, but close. Burks. Okay. Santa Fe has fallen into darkness. Thanks, Ike. Yeah, I felt as though the best way to do this decode, because I could have just strung together a bunch of clips for you guys like I normally do, but the show was old enough that I took the chance. You know, you guys, if it was up to me, you know what we would do? We would screen all these movies together. You know, unfortunately, we live in a reality where you're not really allowed to do that. And there's a reason why you can't do that. There's a reason, because they know that if we could all sit around and watch a movie all the way through live and decode it together, that a lot more people would wake up. But unfortunately, I have to edit all the clips together under fair use. I feel like the entire reason and purpose for copyright laws, it has nothing to do with protecting content. It has everything to do with hiding behind cognitive dissonance. Because if we could actually screen this stuff together, it would be even that much more powerful, because you guys would be involved in the process. So we do the best we can. Sometimes when there's really, really old movies and commercials, I can play those, because I guess it's like the copyrights like fall off after a certain amount of time. So, all right. Okay, you guys. Well, I guess I'm going to pop off here. This was a long show today. I'm going to let you guys get to the rest of your weekend. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Please like the video, thumbs it up. That actually matters. It helps get the video shared and liked and all that stuff and sent out as recommended. So Appreciate all your efforts, and I'll put links in the pinned comment of all of this, including the movie or the pilot we just screened. And I will likely see you guys tomorrow. Much love, everybody. Take care.